hear me, Aki?
Yes.
Good.
How was it? Take what did you take a break, Anna?
Well, I've got out some of my printmaking things to show
Oh,
you.
great,
Uh,
nice,
seeing as you
great.
were
Thank you.
interested. Yeah.
Uh,
So what is it that interests you?
uh, mm, I want to introduce Japanese culture. Uh, so I researched uh, printmaking. It's very
Mm,
uh, popular in Japan. I
yeah.
understand first time. So and I want first lesson with you. I want to know about. I want to know about your hobby
Mm,
and so on. Yeah.
sure. Okay. Well, probably I'll show you where it begins. So this is what you call lino, and
Wow.
it's kind of it's a soft material that you
Soft
can,
material.
yeah, you can carve into. So I use one of these tools. So it's like a gouge, we call it.
Gouge.
Yeah, so you
Gouge.
as you
Yeah.
kind of
Uh, uh,
go along,
go around.
it removes the top
Remove
layer. So you
top
can
layer.
see
Oh.
here, you can see
Wow.
the bits that I've taken away.
Oh,
So
take off.
when you mix your ink, so you choose what
Oh.
color you want to do, you kind of roll out the
Ah.
ink, yeah,
Go out.
with this roller,
This roller.
um, and then you kind of
And
over
you
the
can
top,
over the top.
yeah, so you
Ah.
roll out the ink like this, and then you put your paper on the top.
Paper
So
on the top.
imagine that's just plain paper. You put that on the top, and then you need to apply
Ah.
pressure.
Apply pressure.
So that might be a printing press, or
Printing press.
it might be your hand. I
And
use um, I use something called a baron, which is like it's like a weight, like a handheld
Wacko.
weight. Basically,
And the hand.
you need to apply pressure so
Apply press.
the ink transfers onto
Ink
the
transfer
paper.
on
So
paper.
yeah, it's I've never had to explain this on video, so I hope that makes sense.
Ah, thank you so much. Okay,
Um,
I was uh, tried. I tried printmaking when I was elementary school. I remembered it's so
sure. I mean,
yeah.
there's different methods, but this is lino cutting. So these
Oh,
are some designs. You can see kind of like you can get very detailed.
very detailed, nice.
Um, and then you can use several colors.
Wow.
Um, yeah, you can you can
Oh,
add
thank you.
text. So
Is this your
yeah,
pet?
no, I don't have cats.
Ah,
I've got a dog, and then that
ah,
one as well. So the um the plate, which
great.
I can see you've. So when it says here, transferring ink from a matrix or a plate. So this is the plate. So this you can use to make lots of prints.
Lots print. Oh.
Yeah, so maybe what I will do is I will make perhaps 50.
Ah, 50,
Yeah,
50,
and
16.
then I will number them. So I will say 1 out of
Wow.
two out of
Ah,
it.
great.
So then you know how many you've made. So that's called your addition. Um, but yeah, you can use different materials. So you can use lino, wood. Um, there are lots of different techniques. It's a very varied craft.
Okay.
So in Japan, you probably use maybe slightly different materials
Hmm.
to what you use in the UK. Although Japanese tools are very popular.
Wood block printing. Ukiyo-e.
Yeah. So Japan has a really great reputation for printmaking, and like the tools are very high quality that come
High
from
quality.
there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can also you can print onto fabric. So, different designs.
Different design.
So I used to, before I had my children, I used to be a menswear designer. So I used to design men's fashion.
Oh,
Yeah, so I did that
nice.
for
Yeah.
about six years. And then when I studied, so when I was at university, I did
Oh,
textile design. So
textile design.
so that's printmaking, fabrics, fashion. So I have studied creative subjects at uni.
Nice.
Yeah. Is there
Great.
anything else you wanted to know?
Anything else you want to know? I want to know. I want to read uh, sentence. Can you read? Can I? I can read. I will
Yeah.
read
Yeah.
how,
Okay.
about printmaking.
Yeah. Sure. Go for
Printmaking
it.
is please check correct pronunciation.
Yeah. Okay.
Printmaking is uh, art,
Artistic.
artistic process that involves uh, creating images or designs by transferring ink from a matrix or plate or surface, usually paper or fabric. Matrix can be made from various materials, such as wood, metal, or stone. There are several techniques in printmaking, introducing five style. Okay, I'll send now. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
first relief printing. The artist carves away parts of the block, leaving the raised area to receive the ink. Example include woodcut and lino cut.
Lino
You
cut.
said you said
Yeah.
lino cut.
Yeah. So this is the lino cut.
Right.
Yeah. Wood is a bit harder to carve. It's a denser material, so you need slightly different tools, much sharper
Sharp.
tools.
Nice.
Yeah. Continue.
Continue. Okay. Printing the design is etched, etched,
Etched. Yeah. Etched.
etched, etched, or eng, eng, engraved into the
Engraved.
metal,
Yeah.
engraved into a metal plates. Ink is applied and then wiped off the surface, or leaving ink in the uh, recessed lines.
Recessed
Example,
lines.
recessed lines. Examples including etching,
Etching.
etching,
Yeah.
and engraving, and dry points.
Yeah.
Number 2, intaglio.
Intaglio. Yeah.
Sorry, liso. Number 3. Sorry, number 3. Lithography. Uh, Lithography. The number 2 is intaglio.
Yes.
First is relief printing, and number 2 is in, interligo printing. Interligo printing. The number 3 is lithography.
Yeah.
The artist creates an image on a stone or metal plate using a glassy,
Greasy.
greasy, greasy substance. The plate is then treated with a chemical, and ink is applied. The ink sticks only to the grassy areas, not the wet areas, allowing
Yeah.
the image wet areas, allowing the image to transferred transferred to paper.
Very
Uh,
good. Okay, good
uh,
reading because this is quite technical and there's lots of words that are hard to say.
Great.
So well done. Yeah, we've got lots of different techniques up
Continue.
here. Yeah.
Continue. So number 4, screen printing. Stencil is used to block out areas on a screen. Ink is pushed through the screen onto the surface, creating the image.
Lovely.
Uh, uh,
Yeah. So do you remember I showed you this? This is screen printed.
oh,
So
wow.
it's ideal for fabric. So even like my
Fabric.
shirt, you can see here
Oh,
this is screen
wow.
printed. And even behind you, you've got this Bondi Beach. This
Oh,
looks screen printed.
oh, nice. Yeah, Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So yeah, there's lots of different types here. So I'm familiar with most of them. I've never done lithography. I've never
Oh,
tried that one.
hmm,
But yeah, I would like to try it. But the rest of them I do or I have practiced before.
hmm, nice. Last one, number 5, a monotype. A unique print is created by drawing or painting on a smooth, non-absorbent surface,
Yeah,
and then uh, transferring the
transferring.
image
Yeah,
to paper.
good.
Uh,
Yeah.
print Printmaking allows for the production of multiple copies of a single work, each of which is considered an original piece of art. Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, so yeah, it's an interesting subject, and there's lots of ways that you can practice this craft. There's
Craft.
lots of different ways to explore. So even if you have quite a simple design, just
Craft simple is
adding
adding
different colors,
different
um,
color. Uh,
yeah, and just playing around with images.
Drawing
So
images.
I usually start with a sketchbook.
Hmm.
I will draw things, piece things
Good.
together.
This
Um, and then it's usually depending on how big a piece of lino I have. So this is quite big for me. I don't have a big printing press, so I just have a small press. So often the size of something is kind of is the restriction for me.
Restriction.
Yeah. So why have you taken an interest in printmaking then? Is it something you want to try?
I want to know.
Want to learn about it?
I want to learn about. So, you your profile. So your hobby is printmaking.
Yeah.
Before lesson, so you artist as printmaking. That is because I interested in uh, print crafting. So print.
Sure.
Uh, I want to know about things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm going to share something now which you might find interesting. So is that big enough for you to read? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit.
can you?
How's that? Is that better?
魚拓.
Yeah. Have you heard of this?
Yes, yes, yes. Fish, fishing,
Yeah.
fishing. Yeah.
Yeah. So they think that this is one of the origins of printmaking, and you can kind of you can get such good results with the Japanese paper that I know printmakers who have tried this in modern day. So you get your fish, you roll the fish with the ink, and then you put
It's
it
funny.
over. Because they didn't have cameras, there were no smartphones, were there? So they had to kind of find a way to show what these fish were like, what they had caught. So it was a way of showing people this is this big
Showing
fish
people.
that I caught. Yeah.
It's so voluntary. It's
Yeah.
I fished.
So once they have printed the ink
Okay.
and got the print, they can then use that to decorate with. They can hang them up in shops or in the home, and it's like an art form in itself. So there's different methods for making a fish print. It goes into great detail here how to do it, but it's an ancient Japanese art, and they believe that this is one of the places that printmaking originates from. I would love to try it, but I'm not a fisherman, so maybe I would have to go buy my fish.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a nice try. Your bucket list.
I'm back
Uh,
where?
your bucket list. Bucket list.
Bucket list, yes.
Bucket list. Yeah.
Print a fish. Maybe I could try with my dog.
Nice.
So have you ever tried anything like this? Did you do art at school?
It's no. It's not yet. I was an engineer.
Yeah.
engineer is so priority, so more low cost, more high quality, and more safety. So engineer don't have artistic uh, style. No,
Yes.
but so it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake. So
Sure.
mechanical, engineering, uh, engineering products need to artist uh, detail, artist
Yeah.
style. Yeah, I want to learn uh, article as a hobby.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's do you have any, I know you like your sports. Do you have any other hobbies? Do you read or listen to music?
Uh, uh, mm, uh, my hobby is traveling. So uh, I visited UK. It's a very great building in London.
Mm-hmm.
London, London, Big Ben. It's
Big Ben.
very
Yeah.
yeah, it's traditional article, traditional artist, traditional architecture in
Yes.
England. So it's very impression for me. I want to
Mm,
know about UK culture and history. Mm,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did you said you went to Brighton as well.
Ah,
So
yes.
was that your first visit to the UK?
Ah, yes, exactly.
Ah, okay. So was that this year or recently?
Uh, last year,
Last
last
year.
year, 2023, November. It's
Okay.
so not good. It's has a cloudy day, out of
Yeah.
cloudy day. Uh,
So
and so,
did you how long did you come here for?
Europe, so totally 2 weeks.
Okay.
UK is 7 days.
Right.
Mm, yeah.
Sure. Do you watch, so when you're wanting to practice your English, apart from Cambly, do you
Yeah.
do anything like watch TV in English or read any
Ah,
English
uh,
articles?
yeah. Read. I I watch the YouTube on YouTube.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's Europe football, and uh, I studied test to uh, it's also word dictionary and
Ah, okay.
TOEIC. It's popular in Japan and Korea.
I see.
English test. Uh,
Right.
it's also reading or listening test.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very important for job passport in Japan.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
I see. So, how long have you been on Cambly?
Uh, Maybe 1 year. I started
Okay.
2023 uh, August. Yeah, it's 1 year anniversary. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Well done
uh,
you. So
it started.
are you just practicing conversation or have you done any of the lessons from the library?
Uh, えーっ
Like
と
like these?
my hometown. I
No, no,
went.
no, no. Um, like like this.
Ah,
Do
yeah.
you have
I
you? You've done a few, yeah.
I want to. Uh, I prepared so material so like 援護 uh,
Okay.
援護
Yeah.
or えっとニュースニュースニュースインレボ level
News
I
in
like I like
you
so
you like
English
those better.
uh, I like so
Okay.
newspaper in English. I
I
want to
see.
know. Yeah.
Very good.
So if I
Um,
want, if it has so about so uh, printing,
mhm,
making material, I want to read or
sure.
uh, or UK culture,
Yeah.
UK history. うん
Yeah. So that's something that interests you. That's brilliant.
うん It's so tomorrow I will take a lesson. So I will prepare by myself or uh, you are recommend materials or
Okay.
うん
Yeah, I mean, it's really up to you, Aki. We can talk about something
うん
and do a little bit of reading, or um, we can do a lesson.
うん
It's entirely up to you. If there's a
うん
subject you want to look at,
う
you
ん
can send me a message, and I will find some materials.
OK
Um,
うん
yeah, I will leave it with you.
OK
Um,
ラストはラスト2 second I want to read so 浮世絵 Do you know あ I researched so Japanese uh, printmaking by
mhm,
ChatGPT. I'll read now.
sure.
Uh, in Japan, I send a chat, so I read now. In Japan, unique printmaking technique known as block, wood block printing is highly renowned
Yeah.
specifically the uh, genre called ukiyo-e, which flourished during
Flourish.
the Edo era period about 400 years ago.
Okay.
Is is particularly famous. Ukiyo-e features vibrant prints uh, depicting kabuki actors, uh, beautiful women, landscapes, and more recognized for its district style and techniques.
Very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have a book about this. It's beautiful. It's a really detailed and
Oh,
skilled.
nice. Okay. Uh,
Okay, I think we're going to run out of time, Aki, but we can
yeah,
continue
yeah.
this. We can continue with this one next lesson.
Next
Yeah?
tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Your UK accent's very cool for me. You are very you speak so slowly. So I thank you for uh, uh, slowly for me. Speak
No
slowly.
problem.
No problem. Yeah.
Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.